I, George Washington, call this meeting to order. James Wilson of Pennsylvania.
Here.
Charles Pinckney of South Carolina.
Hello.
Edmund Randolph of Virginia.
Guten Tag.
Elbridge Gerry of Massachusetts. James Madison of Virginia.
Bonjour.
Alexander Hamilton of New York.
Salute.
Benjamin Franklin of Pennsylvania.
Konnichiwa.
George Mason of Virginia.
Yes.
John Rutledge of South Carolina.
Shalom.
Jacob Broom of Delaware.
Marhaba.
Oliver Ellsworth of Connecticut.
Shikam.
Robert Morris of Pennsylvania.
Salve.
Thomas Mifflin of Pennsylvania.
Annyeong aseyo.
Now, I believe that we were discussing an agreement of order for our nation. Boys, we need to talk about something.
What do you want?
What now?
So we have another problem.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yep, I'm kidding.
Okay, bye.
Psych!
I seriously dislike you.
Well, deal with it.
Fine.
Okay, so the problem is that we have it so that the states and peoples can make their laws and whatever, but we also need to make it somehow so that the almighty President person can say no if it's dumb.
Okay, I smell what you're stepping in.
Yeah, same here.
So what are we gonna do to make this thing official?
Vote?
Well done.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
Well, besides voting, how are you gonna get the word out?
Well, first let's give you their names.
Oh, I was up all last night thinking about it, and I think it should be called a veto. Very energizing, terrific, and official, or vetoism for short.
That's cool. So now what?
I guess we just go for it and hope we don't get shot because there are some crazy people out there.
No duh.
Okay, so now that that's over with, we got more stuff to cover before we can go home and watch the goats run into the fence and eat candies.
That's my favorite part of the day.
Same.
So I think that the executive branch should be in charge of the military and be commander-in-chief.
Why?
Yeah.
Because the president already gets the power of vetoism and everything, so we are putting our trust in him.
These matter because as a growing nation, we hanker to rid us of poverty. Here. Hey, shoddy. Now under the three branches of government.
One branch should interpret laws and be able to make sure they fall under the rules of the Constitution.
But what if one branch has too much power?
So we split them up in between branches. One branch.
The judicial branch has the power to interpret the laws under the guidance of our Constitution. These select people shall be appointed for a life term and be called the Supreme Court Justices.
Their jobs as the final arbiter of the law. The court is charged with ensuring the American people the promise of equal justice under law.
And thereby also functions as guardian and interpreter of the Constitution.
Well, whoop-de-doo, we did it.
Yeehaw!
Hear, hear.
I think that the federal government should have majority of the power.
Well,
That's a deep subject.
anyway, I think that the states should have at least 90% of the power.
I think you're incorrect, because if the states have all the power, things will go out of control.
Okay, guys, settle down. We can figure this out.
Under the articles, nothing could get done.
The states and the federal government can have power, but they need to be united as one country under one document.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
We need a way for the people's concerns to be covered by the representatives in Congress.
And then the Senate will decide if it's a good enough bill to become a law, and if it's not, it will die.
Congressmen can create bills to be voted on first in the House of Representatives and then in the Senate.
If one side or one person does not like the bill, they can pull a filibuster.
That means that one or two senators can delay or block a vote on a bill by talk the entire time.
And they can't stop. We were debating the legislative branch. We should have two chambers, the House of Representatives and the Senate. One based on population and the other equal representation between states.
Our senators will approve judges in the judicial branch.
We should also be able to declare war.
I declare war!
If we don't like the president, we should get rid of them.
Yeah.
Then how do we do it?
We pack them up and send them to South Pole.
Yes, that's a great idea. But if we do, then we'll get in trouble, so bad idea. Instead, we should impeach him.
Now we have one more order of business to take care of.
Lunch?
No, geesh. Our nation needs a Bill of Rights to ensure the freedoms of its citizens. All those in favor of this Constitution say aye.
Aye.
Our job now is to take this document back to our states for approval. May God bless our efforts.
Burger King, anyone?
No more kings!